As the storm raged on, the sky darkened with ominous cloud, and a southern storm began to brew. The wind picked up, rustling the leaves and sending a chill through the air. Kaima knew that he needed to find shelter, but he couldn't tear his eyes away from the lioness. She stood her ground, unaffected by the gathering storm, her gaze never leaving him. Finally, reluctantly, Kaima sat beneath the baobab tree, his mind racing with thoughts and emotions. He felt a strange mix of exhilaration and peace, a sense of purpose that he had never felt before. He knew that his past was intertwined with the lioness, that their fates were connected in ways he could not yet comprehend. Kaima lay on his woven mat inside his small hut, the events of the day replaying in his mind. The hut, made of wood and thatch, was simple yet sturdy, offering a modest sanctuary from the elements. The storm outside had subsided, leaving a cool, tranquil silence in its wake. The rhythmic chirping of crickets and the occasional hoot of an owl created a serene nocturnal symphony. The air was cool and fresh, carrying the scent of rain-soaked earth and blooming flowers. As exhaustion from the day's hunt settled into his bones, Kaima felt a deep sense of unease. The encounter with the lioness had stirred something within him, something ancient and powerful. He closed his eyes, willing sleep to come, yet his mind remained restless. Eventually, the lullaby of nature lured him into a fitful slumber. In the depths of his sleep, Kaima found himself standing in a vast, misty plain, bathed in an ethereal silver light. The ground beneath his feet was soft and yielding, and a faint, outwardly glow seemed to emanate from the very earth. The air was thick with an electric charge, tingling against his skin and filling him with a sense of anticipation and awe. He felt as if he had stepped into another realm, a place where the boundaries between the physical and spiritual worlds blurred. As he looked around, a figure began to take shape in the mist. At first, it was indistinct, a shimmering outline that gradually solidified into the form of the lioness. She stood before him, even more magnificent than in the waking world. Her eyes, now glowing with a fierce inner light, had a mixture of power, wisdom, and kindness. The air around her crackled with energy, an aura of strength and serenity that both comforted and humbled him. Kaima's heart raced, and his breath caught in his throat. He felt an overwhelming sense of reverence and wonder, as if he were in the presence of a divine being. The lioness radiated an energy that was both calming and invigorating, a force that seemed to penetrate his very soul. He felt small and insignificant in her presence, yet also profoundly connected to something greater than himself. The lioness spoke not just with words, but with a voice that resonated deep into his mind. "Kaima," she intoned, her voice a harmonious blend of power and gentleness. "You have been chosen. Our fates are intertwined. You are to protect the balance between your people and the natural world. A great danger approaches, and only through unity and respect for the ancient ways can it be overcome." Kaima trembled, a mist of fear and exhilaration coursing through him. "What must I do?" he asked, his voice barely than a whisper. "You must listen to your heart and heed the wisdom of your ancestors," the spirit replied. "The path ahead will be difficult, but you are not alone." I will guide you as with the spirits of the land. Trust in yourself and in the bond we share. The lioness's eyes seemed to pierce through him, filling him with a warmth that chased away his fears. He felt a surge of courage and determination, a newfound sense of purpose that burned brightly within him. The spirit's energy enveloped him, wrapping him in a cocoon of light and strength. As the vision began to fade, Kaima felt a profound sense of loss, yet also a deep sense of peace. The mist thickened, obscuring the lioness until she was nothing more than a faint glow in the distance. Her final words echoed in his mind, a promise and a command. Remember, Kaima, you are the guardian. The balance depends on you. Kaima awoke with a start, his heart pounding and his body drenched in sweat. The hut was dark, but he felt the lingering presence of the lioness, a comforting warmth that assured him of her guidance. He lay back on his mat, staring up at the thatched roof, his mind racing with thoughts of the dream and the destiny that awaited him. As dawn broke, painting the sky with hues of pink and gold, Kaima rose with a renewed sense of purpose. The dream had revealed his path, and he knew that he could no longer ignore the call of the spirit. With a heart full of determination and a mind clear with resolve, he prepared to face whatever challenges lay ahead, ready to fulfill the destiny that had been laid before him. As Kaima made his way back to the village, the morning sun cast a warm glow over the savannah, painting the landscape in shades of gold and amber. The journey back was with a great sense of purpose, each step bringing him closer to home and the responsibilities that awaited him. Thoughts of the dream lingered in his mind, the words of the lioness spirit echoing like a distant melody. As he approached the outskirts of the village, Kaima noticed a palpable tension in the air. Villagers moved about with hurried steps, their voices hushed and anxious. Something was amiss, and Kaima's heart quickened with concern. He quickened his pace, eager to discover the source of the unease. Upon reaching the heart of the village, Kaima's worst fears were realized. A group of elders gathered beneath the shade of a spreading baobab tree.